Hello and welcome to the picturesque Oulton Park in Cheshire for the start of a brand new season of the British Formula 3 International Series. Now, this competition has produced more Grand Prix stars than any other, and it is the place to spot the stars of the future. If you take a look at the current F1 grid, you'll see that around a third of the drivers learned their craft here in British Formula 3. The latest to make it to the top of the sport include both Toro Rosso pilots. Australian driver Daniel Ricciardo took the title in 2009, and Jean-Eric Vergne became the first ever French driver to claim the crown in 2010. Also, Sauber driver Sergio Perez was the 2007 national class champion and has become the latest graduate to make it onto the F1 podium. As for the 2011 champion Felipe Nasser, well, he's not in F1 just yet, but he's already made a name for himself in America, where he took a stunning third place in the legendary Daytona 24-hour race and is now battling it out in GP2. So who is hoping to follow in their footsteps? 2012 will see the drivers into battle in 30 races over 10 events. It will see them travel across the UK and into Europe, so it's tough to win this prestigious title. But who are the main contenders? Here's Martin Haven.
The Red Bull Junior driver this season will be the Spaniard Carlos Sainz Jr. The son of the former World Rally champion has opted for a very different path to fulfil his dreams of speed.
Since I was 3 years old, I started watching Formula 1 on the TV. I was going into the newspapers just to see at what time was the Formula 1 races. My dad never got me into a sport. He was always in rallying, and I was asking to him. Of course, I love rallies. My second best specialty in motorsport, and I love it. I know that it will be a difficult year. I'm really young, I'm still 17, and I have everything to learn in this category. We haven't done any races yet, and I have plenty to learn and plenty of time to build up some confidence also.
Jasman Jafar returns to the series, chasing that elusive first win, but the Malaysian's busy diary means that he hasn't had much chance to rest.
Not much, because I also do the Grand Prix with Mercedes, so I flew back as well for the Malaysian Grand Prix, and then as well coming back doing some simulator works, doing some training camps. So I've been flat out ever since February. So, but I mean, if you enjoy what you're doing, you know, every time you wake up you look forward to it. So since February till now, I guess I'm happy at where I am, so it's been good.
Newcomer Alex Lynn is the reigning Formula Renault UK champion. He'll be hoping to go well with the Fortec team.
You know, we've got some big tracks like Spa and Monza, and, you know, a street circuit like Po. It's going to be extremely difficult. But really, we've just got to try and test it at as many of the circuits as we can. And that's it, really. Just got to hit and hope and try and get to the weekend and be as fast as we can.
After a slow start to last season, Jack Harvey finished the year on a high. He could well be one to look out for as a title hopeful.
To win a championship, you have to be, you know, consistently at the front. So, you know, I think composure is key. Trying to be faster than everyone else in every area, I guess. If you're better than everybody, then there's a strong chance you're going to win.
Well, the start of the race is just seconds away, and I have to tell you, it has been raining. In fact, slightly damp conditions on the track should make for some very exciting racing. Let me just tell you about the front four. The fastest newcomer in fourth is Carlos Sainz Jr. Then the front three, they've all been here before, with Jasman Jafar. And the front two, it's an all-British front row, I'm pleased to say. We have Harry Tincknell, and then in pole, Jack Harvey. They're going to be hoping for a great start. So let battle commence.
So Jack Harvey is the pole man for the first race of the Cooper Tires British Formula 3 International Series for 2012. The 19-year-old, his first pole of the season. 20-year-old Harry Tincknell, another returning driver on the outside, the front row. Jasman Jafar, another third-year man. He's 19, ahead of 17-year-old Carlos Sainz Jr. Man who lines up fourth is the youngest driver on the grid and a British Formula 3 rookie. So final moments of anticipation, red lights blinking as the red lights come on above to start the season with Harry Tincknell. Away we go, good start, away he goes, oops. Now as he missed a gear there, Jack Harvey tucks in, Jasman Jafar goes up the inside, Tincknell's looking for Sainz and Sainz is looking to go through as well. Jafar and Tincknell side by side, Tincknell on the dirt, oh big slide from him, hangs on to it but he's in third as Harvey leads them down the hill. Well, that's just the start that Jack Harvey wanted. gets into Cascades, the car understeers, but he carries on. Oh, somebody doesn't, and that is Pipo Derani. Battle for fifth, this is Alex Lynn challenging fellow rookie Hannes van Asseldonk. A little bit tippy-toey here, and heading up to the Shell Oils hairpin. Carlos Sainz in the Red Bull colours, lying in fourth place just in front of that battle. Black and red car behind them is Pietro Fantin. Oh, and contact between him and Felix Sorales. And Sorales, the rookie, is off and facing backwards. That's not a great start to his British Formula 3 campaign. The island of Puerto Rico there on his helmet, that's where he comes from. Take a look again as they both slide around under acceleration. The cars drawn together as if by magnets, an inescapable accident. Well, here comes Sorales back up through the field after that early incident. Now he's catching young Aussie Duvashen Padiachi. Oops! And the rookie puts 2 wheels, 3 wheels, 4 wheels on the grass. It looks smooth, doesn't it? Does until you get a hard-riding Formula 3 car on it, but no damage done. Number 2, Pietro Fantin in the middle. Number 3, Pipo Derani trying to retake the place and still trying to, and he does, and through goes Sorales, and Sorales, after that first lap incident, looking very strong. Who's this? Oh no! That is Hannes van Asseldonk. Big crash for the Dutchman who was in third. Jack Harvey still leads, half a lap left as he heads towards what looks like the first win of the season. Van Asseldonk, well, he comes flying off the chicane onto the wet grass. Nothing slows him down until he hits the barriers very hard, but he's okay. Jack Harvey started the first race of the season from the best place on pole position. He has led every lap and now he ends it in the best place on the top step of the podium as he claims the first win of the 2012 British Formula 3 season. Harry Tinknell just going to hold off Alex Lynn. Yes, he is, in the battle of the ex-Formula Renault drivers. Meanwhile, this is Nick McBride. Oh, drifts out wide. Through goes Pipo Derani. No, contact, they spin. And in the end, it's going to be Felix Sorales who comes through for 7th place, with Pietro Fantin taking 8th. And one of these guys, if they make it to the line, will be in 9th place. That will be Pipo Derani. Confirmation then of the race 1 result at Oulton Park. National class winner Spike Goddard, Carlos Sainz on the podium in 3rd, Jasman Jafar in 2nd, but our race 1 winner is Jack Harvey.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How did that feel that you took a huge lead and just kept it?
Yeah, I think the car was really good at the start, and I pushed a little bit harder, and then I realised I was a little bit in front, and on the last few laps I just drove within myself and brought the car home to get the first win of the season.
Duvashen Padiachi then has the honour of leading the way for race 2 of the Cooper Tires British Formula 3 International Series, with fellow Aussie Spike Goddard on the front row of the grid. Nick McBride makes it an Aussie 1-2-3 ahead of Pipo Derani. Good start close to the camera there. Very good start from Jasman Jafar. And Alex Lynn going up the inside track as well. He's following the red and black car, Pietro Fantin. They both make progress early on as Spike Goddard leads the field down the hill. And Padiachi tries to stay out of trouble on the outside there in the blue and black car, trying to let the fast boys get through without getting tangled up in their incidents. On board with Carlos Sainz, right behind Jasman Jafar. Jafar started in 11th, Sainz in 10th. And in 3rd place, 2nd place now, Nick McBride ahead of Pipo Derani. So McBride making a good start in that Nissan engine car. And Harry Tinknell has got the white and turquoise of Jasman Jafar all over him at the moment. Sainz drops another cog to try and get by Duvashen Padiachi. Gonna have to try and go around the outside here. All the rookies are doing a really stand-up job. Oh, again, defensive from Spike Goddard, hangs on there. Never seen anybody use the curb on the left there as a genuine attempt to make a run into Jewett. Now he's using the grass on the outside. This is fantastic racing from Pipo Derani. Dives through on the inside. Spike Goddard eased out, as Nick McBride goes through. So too the black and red car, Pietro Fantin, and everybody else. And of course, Goddard, racing in the national class, does not have to race these guys to win his category. Whoa! And through goes Alex Lynn. Goddard trying to find a safe place to let everybody by. Did a pretty good job there. Did a standout job in the lead. Oh, and off has gone Nick McBride. So he plummets down the order. He'll rejoin last, I should think. Oh, who's that? No! Malaysia's Fahmi Ilyas parks it in the barriers on the last lap as compatriot Jazman Jafar looks for second place. But streaking away is Pipo Derani. He's over Hilltop. Half a lap in now, half a lap to go. Safely through into Hizzy's chicane as Carlos Sainz Jr. in the blue and yellow is all over the back of the orange and black of Harry Tincknell, who still seems to be struggling with the car. Ilyas with the Malaysian flag on his helmet stalks away, disgusted with himself. Sainz heading up now into Druids. Oh, not sure he got a very good run there. Tincknell's pulling away, but in the foreground, Pipo Derani safely into Lodge Corner for the final time. Drops into Dearly, pops out the other side. Now he sees the team. Now he sees the checker flag as he wins his first ever British Formula 3 race. For confirmation, Spike Goddard again winning the national class and leading about half the race. Jafar third, Fantin second, but the day of days for Pipo Derani.
So many congratulations. Just talk me through that race. It was incredible.
Yeah, my first race. I don't know really what to say now. My first win, so it was quite tough to overtake the B class because here is so narrow, and I managed to overtake him after 3 or 4 laps, and was really good because then I could make a gap and bring the car back to the win.
Well, a topsy-turvy weekend for Pipo Derani. Off on the first lap of race 1, crashed on the final corner of race 1, won race 2. He qualified 9th on the grid for race 3 that Jack Harvey started on pole, but that was as much as she wrote. His hand came up before the lights changed, the car wouldn't move, he'd stalled on the grid, and in fact it had jammed itself in gear as everyone else left, with Felix Sorales taking the lead from race 1 winner Harvey. Pipo Derani's weekend ended on another low. Hannes van Asseldonk wrecked his car in race 1 and again, this time at Druids in race 3. Once more the driver uninjured, but the car very second-hand. What a day though for Felix Sorales. The 19-year-old becomes the first ever Puerto Rican to win in British F3. 3 different winners in the international class, but the same man in all 3 races won the national class, Spike Goddard, who also led race 2. So 3 different race winners. What a jumbled up order we've got. Jack Harvey tops the pile from Jazman Jafar and Harry Tincknell. Spike Goddard, unsurprisingly, leads the national class.
Felix, all right, I've got she's determined to let me go, she does so now.